Hi Capricorn, and welcome to October 2025. Happy Halloween. If you're celebrating, happy autumn. And for those, happy summer. Okay, let's get started. I am going to do this read a little differently. I'm using this Chosen Journey as the first card. I wanted to just change it a smidge. Okay, this read is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right, let's see what the overall message for my beautiful Cappies are. Wow, you have Guardian Angel. Is that amazing or what? Okay, so the other side, your spirit guides, a passed on loved one could be definitely a guardian angel. And they want me to preface passed on only by vessel. You may be getting downloads, signs and symbols from someone on the other side. You may be, of course, you are being guided, but you may be seeing different numbers. The sequential numbers significant means something very significant. Always check that out. Also birds, butterflies, any of the beautiful creatures of Mother Earth. So you are really being guarded and, oh, they said guarded and guided by spirit here. And you are feeling it. Wow. For some of you, you've asked for guidance. You know, watching my channel, I'm sure you've done, I shouldn't say I'm sure, but most of you know about new moon wishes, believing in the impossible, believing in what cannot be seen, what is not seen. Okay. You're getting answers. And in order for that to happen, we do need to be still and in nature and enlightenment, of course. Some of you are really very enlightened and helping others and or being helped by spirit to help others. All right. Wow. That was beautiful. Okay, let's see. Capricorn. The moon. So that in itself could be very significant. The moon cycles have a very huge impact upon you. And as I said, new moon wishes, even though this is a full moons are endings, but new moons are new moon wishes. We wish upon a star, we wish, it's beautiful. Three of Pentacles. Some of you are not saying something that may be coming out of the blue about work, your work environment, the people that you work with, your colleagues. And Capricorn, you have, I shouldn't say always, but for whomever's been watching me long enough, you know that Aquarius, Libra, Gemini here plays a significant role. It could be a boss. It could be who you work with. It could be a father figure. They're in your circle of people that you work with or love, etc. I do feel that, okay, if this is an external person that you've been dealing with, like a bestie even, I feel someone may be telling you, hey, you should be looking somewhere where you're not when it comes to who you're dealing with, either your close circle of friends, colleagues. There's something you don't know that may be hidden from you, but this person may see it or may hear something, and you get the information that you need to do what it is ultimately that you need to do, whether that's to move jobs, move home. I am going to say this could be a lawyer, this could be splitting of assets, a divorce. It could be splitting of assets and who gets what. documenting everything, making sure everything's in writing. If Capricorn, if you do have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini as your moon sign, which is here, this could be without question what is going on. Where you're trying to work with others, you might be looking for another job, interviewing, or you're dealing with your colleagues. 3, you have 2 3s. Yeah. Okay, I don't feel this is anything else except going out, having a good time with your friends at work, right? It's like 3 people you're really close to at work. It's like, hey, you know, we're going over to whatever, Joe's Bar for a drink after a hard day's work. What do you think? And then you do. Or, you know, it's like, yeah. And it might be pissing someone off, right? That you don't come home right away if you're in a relationship or a live-in situation, right? Let's look at the moon real quick. The moon is also Libra, Cancer. I say the moon because Venus rules. Okay, I'll digress. I'll say Libra on the back end just because I said that and it came out. But Cancer is the moon. We know that. Look at that, the moon, 8 of Cups. Someone might be leaving a relationship, a marriage. This could be a divorce. Moving out, it could be moving home. Moving out of your home and moving somewhere else. But I do feel now that this person this could be resonating with Capricorn moons. I also feel that Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or whomever, this could be a lawyer, and maybe there is an attraction. We will see. Is there an attraction with some people at your workplace? Like you're always going out after work. You know what I mean? And it's probably come to, I may not be telling you this as it's not anything that you don't know. I don't feel it's new news. I feel it's been going on for a while. Let me look at the bottom of the deck. Look, yep, it is. There you go. That's why they said look at the bottom. This is a divorce, and you have another 8. You have 2 8s. Hold on. You have 2 8s, you have 2 3s, and now we do have Libra. For real. This could be a Libran judge or lawyer. But maybe you started proceedings in August, Virgo season. Maybe Leo Virgo season, something like that. Yeah, it could be. Yes. They could have started. You could have started proceedings. And I do find that all right, I'm going to say it. You're happy about this. You're happy about this ending. You're like, I just heard you, it couldn't come sooner. Because, why? Because it puts you back in the driver's seat. So, by you finally saying, I'm done, now it's not going to be for everyone. So, if it doesn't have to be a divorce, it could be, hey, I'm just moving out and we're splitting the assets or the property or our stuff. You know, you take your stuff, you pack yours, I'll pack mine, and we're out. And this could be a realtor, a mortgage lender. It could be you're moving in with someone else. Or I would suffice to say that that's not happening. I actually just feel that you're moving on. And I do feel that you're happy about it. Because it probably wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. You know, it's never easy. I don't care who's you know, splitting up. It's never easy to start the ball rolling. to have that face-to-face conversation, or, you know, some don't even do that. Some have text, you know, really. King of Wands, you could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sag. We do have Leo, Aries, Sag here. And we said Cancer and Libra. And if you're dealing with another air sign, Aquarius, Gemini on the back end. Wow, Aries. So this could also mean that you're in charge, and right now your creativity could be really, really, you know, limitless. You could be working with others on different creative ideas. You could be brainstorming with others. I feel as though this Aries, I feel it's Aries and then Leo, Sag on the back end. This Aries could be the boss, or it could be you saying, okay, this is what we need to do to get things going. Let's make these kind of plans. Let's put this in order. Something about getting something in order. So it's like this. In order for this to happen, we need to do this and this first. So putting these plans in place, brainstorming, it could be with friendships or with, you know, a loved one. I don't know about these 2 3s. Let's look. The 2 3s here, 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups for Cappies is Hermit. So someone could have been out of the limelight for a minute. Someone from your work could have been, this could be a father figure. I'm really feeling someone, okay, don't get upset and don't freak out, but I do feel like a father or a grandfather. Like, I feel there's 3 generations here. I feel it's the son, which is, right, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is the father, and this is the grandfather. I feel I have 3 generations of history here, actually. Maybe you're looking at your lineage, your heritage. You're doing, you know, you're doing a tree of life, or you're putting something together. Maybe you and your siblings are putting things together for, okay, I am going to say, it could be, I'm not sure if it's a will and testament. I just kind of want to ask. Justice card, King of Swords, and the Hermit, please, for Cappies. No, I feel that someone is literally not going anywhere. That's what this is. They're not going anywhere, but someone may be just, it's like in preparation, just to prepare. I want my kids, my family to be taken care of. So someone could be, I mean, why would, really, think about it, Capricorn. Why wouldn't you have your will and testament done so your kids don't have to deal? Totally. Now here we have this guardian angel. So if you do have a grandfather, it could be a Virgo when they were here. This could be your spirit guide, your guardian angel, who's helping you to deal with the situation that you're going through. They've been giving you directive course of action that will make things easier for you, and that you can move on and be in charge of your life. I mean, I'm not kidding. You have the Emperor twice. This could be an Aries, like I said. Or Capricorn, this is you getting your life totally in charge. Being in charge of your life, being in charge, yup. I am going to say it. I feel someone you're either having conversations with your grandfather, they're telling you their history, they're telling you and giving you like the guidance that you need from here or the other side. Makes no difference. They're still around us. And you're getting this guidance how to make sure that you're securing you and your family. If it's a divorce, then so be it. But not all Capricorns are going through that. So I do see that if it is a divorce, paperwork's taking forever. But it's also making sure when we have to pause at any time in our lives for whatever purpose, especially when it comes to court documents, court papers, government issues, going things that, homes, making sure your kids are safe and it doesn't go to through probate. Those kind of things are what I'm feeling you're putting everything in order. And you're being guided to do so. And when we get this Knight of Pentacles, we need to respect. We need to respect and take a back seat toward what Spirit knows better when it comes to maybe the funding, the home, the property, the money, how it's going to be divvied up, etc. Whether it's a divorce or it's a will and testament, it still has to be done in order of divine order. So that, here, look at this. Hold on. Absolutely. I'm going to say it. If someone crosses over or just crossed over, I have to say it now because this came out. I don't have to say it. I see it. I see this, and now I feel it even more so as someone might have crossed over. And the person that did cross over had an abundant, prosperous, right? And we don't want to have the fights. So you're being guided by this guardian angel, grandfather, or what have you. It could be father, to take care of the business at hand and how they wanted. And you could be reading, it could be also the reading of a will and testament. Okay? I'm going to say, okay, they're just telling me. Spirit's just saying that we did have, I feel it was for Capricorn in August, September. I think it had to be September. It had to be September. A death in the family. So you may want to look back at that, but, there's residual here. There's residual. You have the Eight of Wands twice. So, you're getting news. This is August. You're getting news about this, or this is in your immediate circle. And you are needing to tell like everyone else. You need to tell the family. You're like the person. You're the go-to. And here's a father figure. I really do feel that someone maybe drank too much and it was, I don't know, cirrhosis of the liver. I'm no doctor, but there's a lot of cups here. I heard cirrhosis of the liver. Look at this. Oh my God. Look. Look at all these cups. And I do feel there was dementia because an alcoholic alcohol does tend to take away certain brain cells. Alcoholism, okay? Not a drink here and there. Not social drinking. This is full-on alcoholism, sorry. Someone was an alcoholic. And I'm so sorry, Capricorn, but this person said to themselves, you know, I'm whatever age I'm at this juncture in my life, and I'm not going to stop drinking now, kind of, I feel. I feel it probably was known, so I don't feel this is anything, it's not a surprise. And if this is you, you're in charge. I mean, this very well could be you. And this is you in charge of people and, you know, I mean, I know that it is an upset for sure. This is an upset and you're still trying to deal. I mean, this could be in October. I'm just saying, I'm sorry. I am very sorry. I send you so much love and light if this is, but it's not a surprise. This is someone who it was just a matter of time because they drank so much. And there was dementia and they were probably much older. They could have been in their 90s, 80s, late 80s, 90s. Or close to that. I don't really like to talk about age in that way because it's all about life experience. And someone who's, you know, an old soul doesn't necessarily mean they're in their 80s. An old soul could be your child. Okay, so there is a divvying up of assets, of property for the kids. A celebration of life potentially is happening in October. You probably did have or do have people coming in from out of town, family members, etc. Wow, this kind of took a turn. And if it's not every Capricorn's dealing with a family death. So if that's not it, it could be in your circle of your colleagues or nearest or dearest. Maybe it's like your boss's father died or your father-in-law or whomever, okay? If not, it's a husband, an ex, or it's a divorce. In any event, the ending is now a new beginning so that we can move on, and you are being guided and protected. And you are protecting your assets. This guardian angel is protecting your assets. Okay. Karmic lesson. There you go. And this was this person's karmic lesson. The karmic lesson of, okay, well, I knew better. I knew that I shouldn't have, you know, gotten to this level of, if it was alcoholism. I knew better. I knew what I was doing. That's the hardest part in a karmic lesson, right? If you're married to this person, or it's a father figure, whatever, this is a karmic lesson for you as well, not to indulge heavily just like this person did. Because everything around us, right, is a reflection of a lesson and or something that can be taught to others. drinking. There you have it. This person could talk you into and out of whatever, especially under the influence. I'm telling you, people their whole personality changes. Have you ever met someone who's in AA, right, and stopped drinking? Their circle of friends have changed. They're not as charismatic and open and fun. It tends to be they're more reserved. Now, I'm not saying for all. I can tell you this because my ex-husband is an alcoholic. So I am telling you that I understand this from that point of view and that aspect of it. And when they stop drinking, or they try to stop drinking, right, in between that stage of trying to stop and then maybe going back to it, that person, wasn't even the same. It wasn't like I didn't even know him. Ego death, chaos, spiritual awakening, and a downward spiral. Someone took a downward spiral because of the drinking, and they were forewarned many times. They were, by maybe their father on the other side, or maybe their whatever guardian angel that, holds them close in their heart to try and help them. And they learned, because this is what does happen, it does occur, that you learn after the vessel, you leave your vessel and your soul is on, you are the soul and you are on the other side, or you're getting ready to, when you transition. In that transitional period, you are told that this was the biggest lesson, egoic, karmic lesson that, you were to fulfill. And here you are, maybe it's me that you're getting readings about, or it's either me or you're getting readings or you do readings, which is awesome. But getting readings, maybe you were worried about this for a while and you went to other readers, or you watch other readers online or wherever. But the reason why we get readings, and we do readings, so the reason why people get readings is that there's an aspect in their lives that they have questions about. They have doubts. They want answers. And the reasons why we readers do what we do is because we want you to be forewarned. We want to help you prior to, if there's any possible way to maybe avoid something, but you can't avoid death. I mean, that's not what I'm saying. But you can avoid, other things. Okay, moving on, letting go, loving you and being free. Someone crossed over, and this is their message to you. They're telling you to move on. They're telling you to let go, because what happens is if you don't let go, which is that Ten of Swords, if you linger, or if you still can't get over, I'm not saying it takes a while to get over, but if you hold on to someone's energy after they've crossed over, you're doing them a disservice. That holds back their progress in whatever purgatory of healing that they need to do. So it's probably the best thing you could do is send them love and light and let them be free. If you are seeing ducks, maybe ducks, okay, where maybe The Ugly Duckling was their favorite movie. Sorry, I had to say it. But the ducks are significant to family, community. So if you are seeing, as your guardian angel is showing you, like in Mother Earth, ducks, this is them telling you I'm free. That's the sign. Running. And now they can run and they were, okay, first, two things. That's why the cards are so wonderful. With this card, it's someone was running away from themselves because they were drinking, right? It's an escapism, if you will. It's a numbing. Of course, it's a dis-ease. And then, on the other hand, it's they're free to run. They're free. And whoever they're seeing on the other side is with them. And they're showing you that I'm now free and running, and they miss you. This is a beautiful message, I gotta tell you. Oh my God. Okay, it's beautiful. Okay, you are the queen bee. You are in charge of your life. If you are, I'm just going to say it, don't get upset, but if you are the widow, then I send you so much love and light, because I am going to tell you that you did whatever you could. You knew time was of the essence to try and help this person through what we call their addiction. I'm just saying, this looks and sounds like a very specific read, but someone needed to hear this, even if it's one person. And if that person, let's just say, has not crossed over yet, is it too late? I don't feel that any one person should be responsible per se, because I know we feel that way sometimes. We feel responsible for, someone else, not being able to help them with their addictions. But, God helps those who help themselves. And Spirit's now showing you, if this has already happened, and it's been a minute, this person they're coming in as your guardian angel, just so you know. And if they are, the message is to not do what I did. To take life, don't take for granted what life has been given, the gift of the vessel. Life gives us this gift of this beautiful temple. And we don't really think about it when we're drinking, smoking, whatever, not exercising, not eating right, whatever, unhealthy, everything unhealthy that we do to our body is showing us how much we don't care about ourselves. And if it is a disease, which is an addiction, then getting to the bottom of why and to help someone, that's one thing. But we have to know that we have to help ourselves and see that as an example, to help ourselves and not be so flippant, is the word Spirit wants to say, about our temple and what we put in to our bodies. Okay? I love you guys. Deep read, but hopefully it helps you. Take care.